Hello guys, in this video I will teach you some basic concepts about the C language like what is data type, what is variable, what is constant and what is literal. We will go with these four basic concepts I will teach in this video. So first thing is what is what is variable. The first concept is what is variable. According to the definition, what is variable? According to the language, variable is nothing but it is a representation, otherwise it is variable is used to represent the data. What is the meaning of this thing? Variable is used to represent a data. Variable is used to represent the data. The meaning of this thing is, if I want to just store a statement, if I want to print a statement, this is a C language. If I want to print this statement, this is a C language. So what I will do, simply, if I want to print this statement for 10 to 20 times, so what I will do, simply I will store this statement in a variable. I will store a statement in a variable. What I want to do, I want to just display this statement for 5 to 10 times or 10 to 20 times. Then what I will do, simply I will store this statement, in a shortcut name, and that shortcut name is nothing but a. And after that, what I will do, simply I will print a variable. The meaning of a is this is a C language. So here, what is a? A is nothing but a variable. So what I can say, variable is nothing but it is used to represent the data. It is used to represent the data, or we can say that variable is a variable is a shortcut name. Variable is a short representation, or we can say that it is nothing but a shortcut name. Okay, so the next concept is, so I think it is clear what is variable. Variable is nothing but a shortcut name. So next concept is data type. What is data type? Now declare, okay, so what is variable? It is used to represent the data. Now which type of data you want to represent? Like, I want to just represent in numerical data without point. I want to represent a numerical data with point. I want to represent a string. I want to represent like India. I want to represent a character. I want to represent like M. So what you want to represent, what you want to store? I want to store a different type of, I can store a different type of data I can store. So first of all, what we have to do, we have to just allocate some memory to the variable to represent. Otherwise, to store this 45, I required a variable. To store this data, I required a variable. To this, for this data, I required a variable. For this, I also required a variable. But before going for the variable, what we have to finalize, which type of data we want to represent, which type of data you want to represent. Variable is used to represent the data, but which type of data you want to represent? First of all, we have to finalize this thing, and after that you have to just declare the variable. First, what we have to finalize, we have to finalize which type of data you want to represent using a variable. After that, we have to declare the variable. What we have to do, we have to declare the variable. And data type is used to declare the variable. Data type is used to declare the variable. And what data type will we do? Like, if I will declare a variable integer a, then here integer is nothing but a data type. And what is a? A is a variable. Integer is a data type and a is a variable. What integer will do here? Integer will allocate some memory to this data type. Integer will allocate some memory to this variable. Integer will allocate some memory to this variable. So data type is used to allocate memory to the variable. Is it okay? Data type is used to declare some variable, and one more, data type is used to allocate the memory to the variable, and inside that variable we can store the data. Means, to represent the data we require variable. To represent the data we require variable, and to declare the variable we require data type. To declare the variable we require the data type. Is it okay? Now the next thing is a literal. What is the meaning of literal? What is the meaning of literal? Literal is nothing but in possible values of the variable. Possible values of the variable that is known as literal. Means if I want to write down a statement integer a. Now what is the meaning of this one? Integer is nothing but a data type. What is a? It is a variable. Now which type of data I can store? Which type of data can I store inside this a? I can store any numerical value with output. I can store any numerical value with output, like I can store 10, or I can store 100, I can store 20, minus 98, whatever the data I can store. I can store 0. So this all the possible values, this all the possible values are known as the literal for variable a. This all the possible values are known as the literal for variable a. Now next, let me get one more example. If I have a variable, let me take example. If I have a variable character m, then which type of data can I store inside this one? I can store any possible value of the character, any possible value. Like I can store plus, I can store this dot. Okay, we have to just bound the character in a single quotation. I can store this modulus. Any type of data we can store within this m. Means all of these are known as the literal for this character variable. So what is the meaning of literal? Literal is nothing but a possible value for the variable. What is variable? It is nothing but a shortcut name of, it is nothing but a shortcut name of, otherwise it is nothing but an used to represent the data. Okay, the next thing is data type. Data type is nothing but a used to allocate the memory to the variable, or used to declare the variable. Literal is nothing but in possible values of the variable. Okay, now guys, one more thing. If I have a variable, like if I have a variable integer a equal to some data like 45, and after that if I will just use a equal to 90, then 90 is also known as the literal, but right now 90 will override the value of a. Means the latest value of a is a 90. The latest value of a is a 90. But what is my requirement? Once when I will declare the variable, when I want to declare the variable, I want to fix the value of a. I do not want to change, or do not want to allow anyone to change the value. So what we have to do? We have to just go for the constant. Constant means we have to use const keyword to make a constant. What we have to do? We have to use const keyword to make the constant. Like if I want to just go for this integer a, constant integer a equal to 45, after that I cannot change the value of a. Means if I will write down a equal to 95, then compiler will generate the error. Here there is a compile time error. You cannot change the value of a. Once if you will declare the variable, here a is a variable, integer is a data type which is used to declare the variable. Once if you declare the variable as a constant, means you cannot change the value of a. Afterwards you cannot change the value of a. So this is nothing but something about the data type, variable, literal and constant. Data type, variable, literal and the constants. In the next video I will teach the difference. I will just distinguish between the constant and macro. In the next video we will go with the constant and video. If any doubt, then please write down in a comment, and do not forget to subscribe. Thank you very much. Bye bye.